welcome to this week's Quick Picks. We've got a big, long list of manga coming out this week, mostly from Viz. As you probably have noticed, they tend to put this out first week of the month, so big, long Viz list. And Tokyo Pop, a bunch of titles that were supposed to come up end of March for Tokyo Pop were released this week that you can now find in bookstores. So that's kind of exciting. John, would you like to start us off with a title?
Pluto, the finale. Oh,
yeah.
I've been waiting for this one for the last, 2 months now.
Yeah, Pluto. I already finished Pluto Volume 8. Because I picked it up when we were in Japantown over the weekend. They put it out a little bit early.
Well, you're a jerkette and don't spoil it for me.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's awesome.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert, it's awesome.
Volume 8 just came out, and now you can go 1 to 8 if you've been holding out. So just do it.
Why would you do that?
Because you can't take the heartbreak. What do you got?
What do I got? Oh, you know what else is ending, I believe, this week is Ubisoft Milk Tea, which you may notice in our list has a pretty high SRP of $19.99. The reason for that is that in Japan, the 8th and 9th volume were released concurrently, 2 separate books, but concurrently, in the US edition. And at first I thought Tokyo Pop was kind of quietly sneaking in a second volume to just try and end it because it's potentially controversial.
But didn't it just end in Japan?
It did fairly recently, yeah, so it's actually kind of impressive, yeah.
A month or two turnaround?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I assume is going on anyway, because it's got twice the price, and it's got twice the usual number of pages, 380 pages. It's 2 volumes worth of stuff. So they must have really just jammed them out. Yeah, Yubisaki. It's kind of awesome, and it's also kind of a little potentially troublesome.
So, going through the list, I saw a title for something, but the title is awesome. I don't know if I'm going to read it, because it's How to Seduce a Vampire.
How to Seduce a Vampire is a boys' love title that I actually think I'm going to check out. And, I used to be a lot more into yaoi than I have been of late, because so much kind of boring high school junk comes out.
Junk. Boys, no, don't hit me again. Oh.
I didn't hit you. I just threatened to. I'm kind of looking into that one as a possibility. We'll have to see whether it's sparkly Twilight vampires or something a little bit cooler. Speaking of, God, why do you always yawn in our videos, John?
Because you bore me. Moving on.
Oh man, I hit you the last time you said that too. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to do it this time.
Anyway,
not until after the cameras stop rolling. Speaking of cool titles, this looked really cool on the cover and with the title, and then I read the back and I was kind of like, eh.
Mixed vegetables.
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought that sounded really cool.
No, I was talking about Red Hot Chili Samurai.
Ah.
Red Hot Chili Samurai. It just looked on the back, it sounded really cool, and the cover looked really cool, and then the back was kind of this, just wacky adventures of a samurai who has, I forget exactly what his weird personality is.
And he enjoys eating peppers.
Yeah.
He'll stab you and eat a pepper at the same time.
Let's make a wacky comedy with the main character with a funny quirk. The end! I don't know. It might be better than it sounds. It might just not be the best marketing text on the back there. Or maybe I'm just horribly, horribly jaded.
Speaking of Rosario plus Vampire, comes out this week.
Yes, Rosario Season 2, they're calling it. Volume 1 is out this week.
Season 2 of a manga.
Yeah, well, it's not like it's completely unheard of. Oh man, I know there's a couple of titles, Naruto, I think they started calling the manga Naruto Shippuden later on, didn't they? I forget.
Of course, that was also after a time skip and all that.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of. It's a little funny.
So if you want your boarding school about a bunch of Halloween-esque creatures and a vampire who keeps her awesome powers contained in a cross, there you go.
John, you sounded so excited about mixed vegetables. Do you have anything to say about mixed vegetables, John?
Is that I enjoy them mixed away from my plate so I don't have to eat them.
One Piece, of course, we've got another batch of One Piece volumes out this week. Volumes 39 through 43. And, oh gosh, there was something else that I was excited. Oh, Natsume Yujin-cho, Volume 2, Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 2 is out this week. Looking forward to that one.
If we can stay on the One Piece, we've been going through so many releases so fast. At this rate, we really are going to hit the ceiling in a month or two.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. It's a catch-up.
I know, but still, then you have to go down to 1 volume every so often.
Well, yeah, it finally eases a break on people's wallets.
But not on their hearts and minds.
So yeah, One Piece. Lots of One Piece.
Lots
and
of One
lots of
Piece.
One. We should move on to anime.
Anime.
This week is hentai week.
Hentai.
Almost
Gundam.
half the anime coming out this week is hentai. They've got Countdown Volume 1 being re-released, which I'm actually kind of intriguing. Countdown was kind of a cool selection of short stories that were kind of funky. Not as fun as Hot Tales, the manga was, but good fun. There's a new La Blue Girl re-release. La Blue Girl returns.
La Blue Girl classic hentai. Sexy ninjas. And I mean that's sex ninjas.
Sexy ninjas and tentacle
like,
horns.
all women are ninjas and all men are demons, and they battle with ninja powers, but they also have sex, and whoever orgasms first loses. So I've read on the back of the box.
Some of the plot of La Blue Girl, but not all of it exactly. All men are not necessarily demons. Moving away. Oh, Night Shift Nurses. There's another Night Shift Nurses out this week. But moving on from the hentai side of life, what do we got?
We got Gundam 00 Season 2,
Part 1. We also have Code Geass R2 Part 4. And both of those have limited editions as well as regular. What?
Is it out of 4, I would assume?
I don't know. Actually, I didn't take a look at that. It's probably the finale. Yay!
Yay!
Most of us are already familiar with, but since they're on TV and all sorts of things.
I'm just surprised it took them so long to put out Gundam 00 on disc, because we've seen. I actually finished the entire English run on Sci-Fi probably this summer. I want to say. So.
Well, that's why it took so long. They wanted to make sure people had a reason to go watch that. Let's see. Looking at my list, Bandai is releasing a couple box sets. Kannagi and Lucky Star both have complete collections out now. So if that's up your alley, you'll want those. Oh my gosh, everything we've listed so far is Bandai except for the hentai. There's a Naruto. There's a Tsukisho, which is a boys love anime from Media Blasters. And that's pretty much... Oh no, and Sentai has Hinamari Sketch Extra 65.
Yeah.
So if you're a Hinamari Sketch fan,
And
you'll get your...
I know some of them are.
Some of them are, indeed. And I think that's pretty much it for this week.
That's your not-so-quick picks for the week.
Hey, it was pretty quick.
As quick as usual.
Alright, pick your top.
Pluto!
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Pluto Volume 8.
I'll
Should let me go first.
Natsume's Book of Friends, Volume 2, and Maid-sama Volume 4. Awesome.
Done.